name is Bailey Bechtold, and I'm a mechanical engineering student at Tennessee Tech. This week, I am going to make a recipe of sorts with a timer included on with it, and so I kind of was thinking doing a breathing exercise where you breathe in, and then there's a timer that shows you how many seconds you're supposed to do that for, and then hold your breath, and then breathe out. I'm going to code in Arduino, and then I'll show you the components that we used. I used a Singular Lab kit that I got off of Amazon. This is kind of the front logo of it. And so the pieces I'll use from it are the Mega Controller board, an LCD 1602 module, a potentiometer 10K, and then a 1-digit 7-segment display. And so like I wired it and then I coded it, and so we'll kind of go into all the little details for that. So yeah, let's get started. So how I have my 7-segment display, I have it over here. So each pin represents part of a different number. So like E right here is pin 1. So how I have mine plugged in is pin 1 corresponds to 10 on my microcontroller. 2 goes to 50, 3 goes to ground, 4 goes to 51, 5 I left blank. That's because it's this dot right here and we aren't going to use it for our code. 6 goes to 52, 7 goes to 53, 8 goes to ground, 9 goes to 11, 10 goes to 12. And so I have my central grounds plugged in right up here, and so they just go into the ground of the microcontroller so that I'm not plugging multiple into this, I'm plugging it just into this row right here. Then we go to the liquid crystal, which is this right here. And so I have that as our VS, which is our first number right here. Our VS goes to ground, our VD goes to power, our VO goes to the potentiometer, which is right here, and the potentiometer needs to connect to power and ground as well. And then I have the RS right here, which goes to pin 22, E goes to ground, RW goes to ground, E goes to pin 23, and then I skipped D0 through D3 and went to D4, which is 24, and then D5 is 25, D6 is 26, D7 is 27, A is our power, and K is our ground. And again, here's my kind of reference list for that. If you want to just pause your screen, here's kind of the diagram that I had for the circuit, and this is just a little bit more complicated. And so then we'll go to the code. For the code, I put in the different bits for 0 through 9, and I used Arduino to code this. So here's my code if you just want to pause the screen and use that. So now we'll scroll down. A lot of this code is just setting up because I wasn't allowed to use the libraries for this project. At the top, you can see that I call or print breathing exercise on the liquid crystal, and then at the bottom it just prints in a loop. Breathe in for 4 seconds and then breathe out or hold your breath for 4 seconds and then breathe out for 6 seconds. And it should just run in a loop, and so we'll upload it. And then it should appear on your liquid crystal. You have to adjust the potentiometer for brightness, and then your 7-segment display should go through the numbers as correspond with your liquid crystal. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below. As always, like and subscribe. Thank you.